Let's begin the story of Kenji, a stonecutter whose search for perfection led him to discover life's true beauty. Dive into this tale of wisdom, where nature becomes the greatest teacher of all. This journey reveals a powerful lesson in letting go and embracing one's true self. Let's begin. A young traveler, worn out from his long journey, stumbled upon a small Zen temple at the top of a misty mountain. He had wandered through valleys and forests, seeking answers to questions that had troubled him for years. As he entered the temple courtyard, he saw an old monk seated quietly by a small garden. With a respectful bow, the young traveler approached the monk and said, "Master, I have been searching for purpose. I have walked many miles seeking guidance, yet I am still empty inside. Can you help me understand the meaning of this life?" The old monk nodded, inviting the traveler to sit beside him. After a moment of silence, the monk began his story. In a small village, there once was a stone cutter named Kenji, the monk began. Kenji was skilled in his craft, transforming rough stones into smooth, beautiful shapes. He worked diligently, but he was never satisfied with his work. Each day he sought perfection in his carvings, but no matter how beautiful they turned out, he always found flaws. One day, Kenji found a large, uncarved stone on the riverbank. Its surface was rough, yet something about it spoke to him. He decided that this stone would be his masterpiece. For days he chipped away at it, trying to reveal the shape he envisioned in his mind. But each time he struck the stone, it revealed something unexpected, and it never turned out the way he intended. Frustrated, he abandoned his work and left the stone by the river. The monk paused, allowing his words to sink in, then continued. A few seasons later, Kenji returned to the riverbank. The stone was still there, but it looked different. With time, rain and wind had smoothed its surface. The stone had taken on a natural beauty. A beauty that Kenji had never imagined. Its rough edges were softened, and it glistened in the sunlight, free of any forced design or purpose. As Kenji gazed at the stone, he realized that he had tried too hard to mold it into his own vision. He understood that sometimes life has its own way of shaping us if we allow it. The stone had taught him more about perfection than any of his own carvings ever had. The old monk looked at the young traveler, who was listening intently. "You see," the monk continued, "like that stone, we often try to force ourselves into shapes that we think will make us complete. We chase after achievements, we try to impress others, and we forget that we are already enough. In time, life shapes us in ways we may not expect. But it is through this natural process that we become who we are truly meant to be. We don't need to carve ourselves into someone else's idea of success. We simply need to let life reveal our unique beauty." The young traveler sat quietly, absorbing the monk's words. He realized that his journey for meaning had been a chase after a shape he thought he needed to become. He understood now that he needed to let go and trust the journey, just as the stone had trusted the river. We often spend too much time trying to shape our lives according to external expectations or our own rigid visions of success. But true fulfillment comes when we embrace our natural selves and allow life to shape us. Like the uncarved stone, we are perfect in our own unique way, and life's journey will reveal that beauty if we let it. Trust the process, and you will find that you are enough just as you are.
Thanks for watching. Like the video and subscribe for more videos.